Greetings and welcome, dedicated Rocket League and esports enthusiasts. I am Arling-C3. I will be your navigator through the intense battlegrounds of the Division 2 ATL Rocket League 2023 Pilot Season Final matches, including the lower bracket semi-final this afternoon, followed by the upper bracket preliminary finals, and to see it all out, the lower bracket preliminary final. One semi-final match and two prelims for your Sunday afternoon. Brace yourselves for a spectacle of skill and strategic brilliance as these contenders of this afternoon showdown for victory in this pressure-packed arena. The stakes are higher and the thrill is about to escalate to unprecedented levels. To begin us off this afternoon, the formidable KFC boys against the tough challengers Underbots. It's not just a match. It's an esports spectacle that guarantees to captivate and leave you breathless. If you missed the nail-biting finals clashes that got these teams to where they are here today, worry not. The upcoming matches promise an even more riveting display of skill and determination. Get ready for an exhilarating journey as these teams continue the battle through the season finals, stepping one step closer to the grand finals next weekend on November 26. Don't forget to stay connected. Hit that subscribe button on our channel as your ticket and portal to all the riveting matches from the pilot season. Join us on Discord, follow us on social medias, and visit our website for an exclusive look at the intense battles across all divisions. A heartfelt shout out to our prize sponsors, VR Canberra, Questacon, and Urban Axe Throwing Canberra. Their unwavering support has propelled our prize pool value beyond 2,000 AUD, setting the stage for an unforgettable finale. The synergy between players, teams, fans, and sponsors builds the foundation for an epic esports saga. Grab your controllers, esports enthusiasts. The ATL Rocket League Pilot Season Finals are not just an event. It is the continuation of an esports saga that promises waves of excitement. Get ready for an esports extravaganza that will keep you at the edge of your seat. To kickstart our afternoon, it is the KFC boys and the Underbots in the lower bracket semi-final. Welcome in everyone to this very exciting afternoon in the ATL Rocket League Pilot Season. We're closer than ever before to the season deciders, and to kickstart these matches, the formidable KFC boys against the tough Underbots in the second semi-final. The KFC boys are the home team in this match this afternoon against UB. As the home team, they have the advantage of selecting three maps. Selecting three maps, they have done indeed. To kickstart it all off on game one, the KFC boys select Farmstead. Game 3, Rivals Arena, and if we go to that ultimate tiebreaker, it is on Champions Field. The KFC boys have selected their maps. Now, who is playing on their roster? We have the skipper, the captain, Dylan XLN for the KFC boys, and playing alongside their captain is Rob's 2132 for the KFC boys. But the tough Underbots, the away team in this semi-final match, the away team has selected two maps, Game 2 and Game 4. U-Bot have selected Deadeye Canyon Oasis and Forbidden Temple on Game 4. Who is featuring on this fierce U-Bot roster? We have the captain, Griffin B91, 4 Underbots, and alongside the skipper is Blazing Sevens, as these two take on the wicked KFC boys. U-Bot looking to claim an upset victory here today as we take a look at the win-loss ratio and win percentage between these two teams. Head-to-head, 4th versus 5th on the season standings coming in the finals. KFC boys 4th, U-Bot 5th. Coming into this match, the KFC boys with a match win-loss ratio of 1.25 and a match win percentage of 56%, winning more than half of their games so far in the pilot season. Playing the Underbots, match win-loss ratio of 0.6 and a match win percentage of 37%. So a little bit of a gap, more than double on the win-loss ratio the KFC boys have there over U-Bot, but not double in the win percentage for matches. But we take a look at the game department. The game win-loss ratio for TKB, 1.06, and a game win percentage of 51%. Playing U-Bot's game win-loss ratio of 0.68 and a game win percentage of 41%. So it is a bit closer there in the game department. And for those of you who have been here for the past few weeks, you no doubt know that that is where my focus is. And you can see the KFC boys do have that upper hand in both match and game department. But we do know that U-Bot put on a tough and fierce challenge against every team. And that could get them over the line and close that gap in both the match and game department. So how do these teams get here in the bracket? We started off, well, on your screen you can see the lower bracket, but we started off up here in the upper bracket. The KFC boys and U-Bot faced to kickstart the finals, and the KFC boys were victorious 3-0, 3 game wins to 0. They progressed to the semi-finals and faced UVE, defeated by UVE 3-1, but epic matches. UVE only got a healthy lead in Game 3 to secure the match there in the semi-finals. We saw UVE progress to the preliminary final in the upper bracket against Black Hawk Gaming, and the lower bracket is where TKB went, facing the fierce TO3, overcoming the over 30s and progressing forward to face U-Bot here today. So U-Bot, only a game in between, a match in between facing the KFC boys. They're back here again to take them on in the semi-finals. Can they defeat them here, or will the KFC boys continue their momentum that they have? Whoever loses this match is not eliminated. Whoever loses goes to the bronze decider next weekend to determine who will take third in that epic battle. Now, I do have ArcherBobby222 here with me this afternoon in the commentating box, and I invite her in to share her thoughts on what she thinks will happen in this match between the KFC boys and U-Bot. Archie, welcome in to this afternoon's finals matches. How do you think this match will go? What is your score prediction? And do you have a team you are picking to win this?
Thank you so much, Linksy, for inviting me into the commentary box here in this very exciting afternoon full of ATL Rocket League. Firstly, I cannot wait. This is going to be so exciting. TKB and UB coming together again in the finals. This will be the second time they verse each other in the season, and they've only versed each other once in the season prior to this. So the last time that these two teams matched up was in the quarterfinals, where TKB did send Underbots to the lower bracket. Now, it was a 3-0 clean sweep to the KFC boys, and in game 1, 2 points to 1. Game 2, 4 points to 3, and Game 3, 3 points to 2. So there was only a 1 point difference in each one of those games, and it was so close, so tense, and I know that Underbots will not want to come into this match without the fiercest fight that they've put on in the entirety of the pilot season. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do out there on the field. It's hard for me to back one team or the other. The KFC boys, they do have the statistics behind them, backing them as well. So for that reason, I do think that the KFC boys do have a higher potential at taking out this match, but I do think the Underbots have a good chance of keeping them on their toes at all times and potentially even taking it out when they need to in that crucial period, whether that's a tiebreaker or whether that's staying in the match. We don't know yet, but we will soon find out. Thank you to everybody who has been here throughout the whole ATL Rocket League pilot season. We appreciate your support. Thank you so much to all of the teams as well. I'm super keen to get into this. Game 1 could give us a little bit of a telltale as to which way this match might go, but we don't really know until Game 2, so I'm eager to find out with you all. Thank you, Linksy, for commentating these matches this afternoon. I look forward to this match and the upcoming ones later on. Linksy, let's get ready to rumble. These two teams are going to be coming into the field red hot, and I know that the KFC boys do have that win against TO3 that might give them a little bit more confidence that they had there in the elimination finals. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all works out, but I wish both of the teams best of luck throughout this entire match. Thank you to everyone who has been here. Farmstead is where we will be kicking it all off today. Looking forward to it, everyone. Getting your predictions in the chat as well if you haven't already. Thank you, Linksy, for having me in the commentating box.
Thank you, ArcherBobby222, for sharing your thoughts and joining us in the commentating box. Loading in the Farmstead here on your Sunday afternoon in the second semi-final of Division 2 in the ATL Rocket League 2023 pilot season. Who will claim it? It's only a matter of time. KFC boys with the first kickoff win there. But Griffin's there to look after it, nurture the ball. Dylan strikes early, saved by Blazons. Coming in there to stop the Wicked Wings from zinging nice and early. Great teamwork coming in from U-Bot, but just missing the connection. A demo coming in from TKB nice and early. Aggression and applying that physical pressure onto U-Bot. We know that U-Bot apply demos into their plays. Skipper just missing that. Stopped by Blazons. Well, Griffin rocking the Fennec. Blazons into the Octane. Great save there from Griffin. Shot on. Another shot from Rob. Save U-Bot. The concrete wall of U-Bot is up in the early stages. Many shots, multiple shots coming in from KFC boys nice and early, which is no doubt what they want in the early stages of this game. Great touch there from Blazon to stop the flow of TKB. We're seeing a good wall of the KFC boys to keep this ball in U-Bot's half. The defense of U-Bot clearly proving hard to crack this afternoon. Doing well as Griffin takes this forward. They've cracked this wall. They've got an opportunity to strike, but goalkeeper Robs is there, and he sees his opportunity. It could be in, but Blazons, what a save from U-Bot. And now they look to strike themselves. Blazon gets around TKB, but just misses that. And we see the ball in the corner. Wow. U-Bot are holding the storm, composing themselves and striking where they can. TKB applying the offensive pressure onto U-Bot's defense to kickstart this match, but U-Bot doing very well to hold their ground and put the concrete wall up at their goal. Goalkeeper Rob's there looking after his Blazers, took it forward, looking threatening, but TKB clean that up and go forward. Rob sends that to the opposite side of field. His captain's there. Rob's applying the pressure onto U-Bot all by himself at the moment. U-Bot not too phased, looking calm and composed. We're about to approach the halfway mark, and it is 0-0. Blazon's gone forward, just missing that shot, saved by the skipper. Blazons can strike it, he does! U-Bot strike first blood halfway through game 1. Blazing for the first goal of this semi-final match. U-Bot have the lead 1-0, 2 minutes 28 left on the clock. Wow, they have cracked the TKB concrete wall. Score a goal. Dylan meets it a bit further out there. Not the touch Robs wanted, but it worked out with that connection from the skipper. And TKB have it right where they want it. Shut up, goal missed by TKB, and they can strike still. The skipper of the KFC boys responds to U-Bot's goal 20 seconds after they score the first goal. They respond 1-1, 2 minutes 10 left on the clock. KFC boys pull it back to an equal score. Blazins wins the kickoff there to get the momentum going back in U-Bot's favour, and Griffin meets it off the wall. But goalkeeper Rob's there for the concrete wall of TKB, taking out a play there with that entry from Blazins stopped by Dylan, but there's U-Bot pressure building onto TKB. We've seen the defense increase and develop from the KFC boys as the weeks have gone on. So it'll be interesting to see how U-Bot go here this afternoon to continue to crack this TKB wall as Blazins snatches that ball from Robs. Dylan's there to contend, but captain of U-Bot looking after their corridor very well. Bit of back and forth game at the moment. Entries coming in from each team in each other's halves. Blazins looked a bit threatening there, but just missed the touch as Dylan. Great touch, but save there from Griffin. Wow, TKB putting the pressure on. Save there by U-Bot with a minute left. It's 1-1. KFC boys have the ball where they want it, but this U-Bot defense has been very strong to kickstart this semi-final match. As Dylan remains calm and composed in the corner, but U-Bot keep this pressure on KFC boys here, and now they have a breakthrough. Oh, this could be dangerous. A great touch from Blazins, and he's... Oh, no, unlucky! Oh, he could have struck there. 30 seconds left, 1-1. Opportunity just gone missing there for U-Bot. Would have been great for them to be up 2-1 with 30 seconds left, but very fortunate for the KFC boys as they set their defense up here. Blazin and Griffin are all over them though. 10 seconds are up in their face. 5 seconds left, 1-1. Looks like Rob. Oh wow! What a setup from U-Bot! They pulled the defense of the KFC boys apart. As I was about to say, we might be going into overtime. The skipper of U-Bot strikes. 2 points to 1. 3 seconds left. It's possible they could do it, the KFC boys. But everything is to work in their favour, and that hasn't worked out too well for them as Blazer makes a deep entry. Shot on goal, saved by Dylan. Refuses to concede, and a demo sees the game out there. U-Bot claimed game 1 in the semi-final. 2 points to 1. Archer Bobby 2-2-2. What an epic way from both these teams to kickstart their semi-finals journey.
Might not be what some were expecting, but the Underbots have come out with a fury and they are ready to take on this match. I thought maybe there might be a little bit of a, some rust to dust off, but Underbots have really come in here and taken on the challenge of TKB and a team who finished higher up than them on these season standings before the finals. So it's definitely going to be interesting. If the Underbots can keep this up, that is going to really prove a point there to TKB. But TKB, we've seen once they get that momentum, they can be unstoppable. Good luck to both teams in game 2.
Game 2, we're on Dead Eye Canyon Oasis, selected by the away team. Can they maintain their momentum and go 2-0 up? After game 2 here, will the KFC boys strike after conceding game 1? U-Bot with an early entry, but it's been shut down as best as it can by the KFC boys. Oh, Connection just missed there by Robs, but the captain of TKB has that sorted. And they see the ball right where they want it. U-Bot, their defense, very strong brick wall at their goal line today from U-Bot. We've seen a very strong defensive wall from KFC boys in recent matches. Oh wow, the skipper of TKB almost straight down the guts off the save, but Griffin was there to guide and nurture that ball away from trouble. Now they work together to make a deadly entry into the KFC boys, but goalkeeper Robs is there to look after it and buy his team some time. Pops it over Griffin, contends with Blazin and works out in KFC boys' favour as Dylan's there to connect with it in the corner, but shut down by Griffin of U-Bot. Rob's there in defense to look after the corridor on the sides for the KFC boys. No goals scored, and we're 90, just about 90. Oh, as we say that, the captain of the KFC boys strikes first blood in Game 2 on Deadeye Canyon Oasis. 1-0, 3 minutes 42 left on the clock. The KFC boys have the lead currently with that first goal. U-Bot look to strike back, and with momentum off that kickoff win, Blazing meets that. Saved by Dylan. The defensive wall is up for TKB. Dangerous save though. Trouble is gone for KFC boys, and Blazing's calm and composed. Contended with Robs though. Sees it right where he wants it. Robs! Oh well! Took the game right on. The challenge from the KFC boy. Flying in to score their second goal. Oh, wow. 2v1. Took the game right on, Robs. KFC boys have a 2-point lead. Robs saves that attempt from Griffin, but this is what they wanted after game 1. And the ball's right where they want it in U-Bot's half. Cleared by Blazers, though. KFC boys responding the way no doubt they wanted to after conceding game 1. Oh, the pass. Oh, just missing that off the crossbar. The KFC boys getting tricky, and Robs is there, but what a save from Blazers. The defensive wall, it remains up for U-Bot. They refuse to concede. Both Blazer and Griffin saving goals there. Threatening shots and plays coming in from KFC boys, and an opportunity has opened up, but the connection just missed and cleared by U-Bot. If U-Bot can clear and strike on their goal and convert, no doubt that would take pressure off of their shoulders. A great demo from Griffin there to just take the pressure off for U-Bot. Oh, the contest from Dylan sees that ball go in. That worked out for the KFC boys. U-Bot with the clearance, but just not working out the way Underbots wanted it to. KFC boys strike for 3 goals in a row. 3 points to 0. 2 minutes 10 left on the clock. There is plenty of time left for U-Bot to respond. They definitely need to stop this bleeding. Scoring next goal would help get some momentum under their belt and feel a bit better. Great flick from Blazers, and the demo sees him score the goal, taking out goalkeeper Robs. Now he comes flying in. U-Bot stop the bleeding. 3 points to 1. 1 minute 57 left. That's exactly what they wanted. Can they keep this momentum going and score back-to-back goals as Dylan clears that? The great entry from U-Bot there, but Griffin just missing that connection to keep the defense up for U-Bot. But this defensive war is coming back together for U-Bot, and they make their way forward, but it's contested by KFC boys. Goalkeeper Robs is there to look after it. Unintentionally passes it to Blazins, and they keep this ball in KFC boy territory deep, but it's cleared by Dylan. Oh, this could be an opportunity. They strike. The KFC boys set themselves up. They pull U-Bot's defense apart. and strike straight down the guts with that setup from the side, the right-hand side of field from Dylan. 4 points to 1, 1 minute 22 left on the clock here in game 2. U-Bot currently have the lead on the semi-final scoreboard. The KFC boys leading game 2 here, 4 points to 1. With just over 60 seconds left. U-Bot can do it. 3 goals in a minute is possible. Just got to get things working in their favour. Get the ball down in the KFC boy territory. Get that defensive wall back up as Robs look to contend with that, but Griffin doing well to look after the goals for U-Bot there. 40 seconds left, 4 points plays 1. U-Bot look to go forward here, this could be something. Just missing the connection was blazing, maybe it could have been a fake attempt, but they see the ball right where they want it. 30 seconds left, cleared by Robs with that centering attempt from the U-Bot. They're making the entries and they see the ball where they want it, but they're struggling to convert. That's a great shot, but saved from Robs. The KFC boys look to have game 2 on Deadeye Canyon Oasis to tie this semi-final scoreboard all up. Oh, and they strike with 4 seconds left just to put the nail in the coffin. Converting off of that play, U-Bot making great entries, but just struggling to break the concrete wall in game 2 of the KFC boys in defense and convert on their threatening plays. Oh, Griffin just missing that. Maybe it was a unique fake attempt. Maybe they'll try to keep the ball up here. Dylan says it for Robs, but U-Bot refused to concede. Ball stays up. Griffin's there to look after the goal. Saved by Blazers. Rob's there off the backboard. They're keeping this up, but U-Bot refused to concede. Maybe they'll try and get a goal themselves here. Griffin, Rob smacks that on the ground, but the KFC boys take game 2 on Deadeye Canyon Oasis. 5 points to 1 to tie the semi-final scoreboard up. Archie, KFC boys responding the way they wanted to after game 1. U-Bot definitely need to come out in game 3 to respond after that 5-1 deficit. But what are your thoughts on this game so far?
Well, so far this is the biggest score margin. The KFC boys have definitely turned things around. I think this is the momentum that we were speaking about prior, and I do think that the KFC boys have now found it. Underbots, yes, it was a bit of a rough game for them, but I don't think that's going to stop them from pushing forward against this very strong TKB roster. However, Blazin from the Underbots did score his first goal of the match so far. So a little bit of a turnaround there. I think Underbots will now work together in game 3 even better than what they had in the first 2 games. So good luck to both teams looking forward to this one. Now we have Linksy coming back on the mic, and I'll be here during the halftime.
Here we go, game 3. Exciting stuff. It's all tied up, and U-Bot with a great entry to kickstart game 3 in Rivals Arena, selected by the home team. Oh, demo from Griffin. Nice and early. They're applying the pressure on, letting the KFC boys know that they are there and they will not back down from the challenge. We have seen throughout the pilot season that U-Bot have implemented demolitions into their plays, their strategies and tactics. Even when going forward, will we see it here in this match? We've seen, obviously, a demo nice and early, but maybe it's a little message to let the KFC boys know that they're here and they're not afraid to get aggressive and physical as they continue to apply this pressure on. Centering ball off the backboard for Griffin. Cleared by Dylan with that touch. Hitting an awkward angle on Griffin's Fennec there. Goalkeeper Rob's there. The KFC boys looking after their goals mainly in the first 70 seconds of this game. So you can see how hungry U-Bot are for a goal, and a double tap attempt just went missing. KFC boys have a clearance and an opportunity to strike themselves. Rob's just missed that, but Griffin's there. Oh, dangerous. Bit risky, but U-Bot survive and not concede. 90 seconds in, 0-all. Momentum has been in Underbot's favour so far. Rods with the centering ball. Oh, wow, the follow-up. It was saved by Griffin. But if Robs did not follow that up, that would not have gone in. Goalkeeper Griffin was there, but a great contest from Robs sees him win it and get the ultimate win with a goal to strike first blood in Game 3 on Rivals Arena. KFC boys lead 1-0. Momentum back into U-Bot's favour with a kickoff win. They see the ball where they want it. We're seeing they're striking and they're putting the ball in positions to convert, potentially convert, but then they're just not being able to crack the defense or convert. Just missing that one there, Blazing. Unlucky there for U-Bot, but they're putting the pressure on the KFC boys. If they can convert off of these entries that they're making, the fierce entries, it will take pressure off of their shoulders. And we've seen it all pilot season in those moments to get a goal. And in a game like Rocket League, a goal can definitely help get momentum back in your favor. But that's another goal for Robs. Wow. Oh, Robs following the ball up. Griffin was there, but just made it difficult, very, very difficult for U-Bot to be able to stop that. To see him get his second goal, 2-0, halfway through Game 3. Dylan wins the kickoff to keep this momentum going. But if U-Bot, they can convert on these entries that they're making. We saw a very, very strong start from U-Bot in Game 1. So if they can pull that gameplay back, no doubt we'll see them pull themselves back into this game and put this pressure onto the KFC boys. Their defense, very, very strong in Game 1. It was a low-scoring game, 2-1. And they struck first blood in Game 1 to have the lead 1-0. KFC boys went back-to-back goals, not immediately. It was overall a very close game, and both teams, their defense was on point. A great team play there from Blazing and Griffin, but shut down from the KFC boys going forward. There's 90 seconds left. U-Bot look to strike, gets over one. This could be in. It is. That's what U-Bot needed with 90 seconds left. The teamwork sees them score a goal. 2-1. If Blazers was not there to follow it up, Dylan would have saved that, but a great read from U-Bot sees them get their goal, put themselves on the board and get some momentum going here. With a minute 20 left, can they keep it going and get another goal to go back to back? Or will the KFC boys shut it down and respond with a goal? As Robs moves it forward, and that's a great centering ball. I don't think Blazers will get... Oh, that's unlucky! That is unlucky for the KFC boys, but very fortunate for Underbots as they clear this ball. 60 seconds left, 2 points plays one in favor of the KFC boys. Dylan and Robs keep this pressure on, but the U-Bot defense, the bricks are stacking in the concrete wall, and they now move forward. Flicked over Robs. Dylan just misses that connection, but the physical pressure from KFC boys allows them to have time and clear this ball for a brief moment. But U-Bot back to contend in KFC boy territory. 30 seconds left and U-Bot have it right where they want it. Griffin trying to lure his opponents in, but KFC boys shut it down. U-Bot doing well to keep the ball in KFC boy half. Setting up their wall. A breakthrough but shut down from Blazins. KFC boys have their defense up, but U-Bot need to strike here. Off of this entry, could this be in? Blazin just put that over in the corner here, just missing that connection. Keeping it alive. Is Griffin there to have it right where they want it? Cleared by Dylan. Robs keeps that alive. Maybe they look to strike. Griffin's there to keep it alive, but it touches the ground. And going into half time, the KFC boys take the semi-final scoreboard lead 2-1 after game 3 2-1. Archer Bobby 222. What are your thoughts at halftime? KFC boys have the lead, but that was very, very similar to game 1. U-Bot pulling it back. Maybe not on the scoreboard, but they're still in the game.
They definitely are. The KFC boys did have a rough first game. It was still a 1-point margin, so still was very, very close, but Underbots did give themselves a really good head start with that first game win. However, the KFC boys didn't let that hold them back in any means. They have come through and won the next 2 games. So this will be a short halftime break for the players and for our commentator here, making sure that they are looking after their health. But while we're doing that short few-minute break, guys, let's take a quick look back at the results of this match so far. In game 1, Underbots, as we said, put their foot down in the first game, 2-1 against the KFC boys. In game 2, KFC boys turned things right around with the biggest score margin we've had so far in this match, 5-1 against Underbots. And in game 3, as we've just witnessed, the same result in the first game, but teams have swapped things around there. The KFC boys in game 3, 2-1 against the Underbots. So it has been a very, very close match again. Game 2 was a 4-point margin, and the KFC boys, I think that's what gave them that extra boost, that extra confidence to make sure that they were going to secure that victory. And now we have a position where the Underbots, if they don't take out the next game win, they unfortunately will be losing this match to the KFC boys. And I know that the Underbots are not looking to have that happen whatsoever. If anything, I'm sure that they would much rather that happen all the way in the tiebreaker. I don't think anybody wants that to happen right here, right now. So the Underbots, they are going to have to win this next game, game 4, to stay in it. And then if they want to take out this match to progress forward, they will need to take out the tiebreaker as well. But the KFC boys, they definitely have a strong surge going at the moment, especially in game 2 and game 3. And right now, as we're going to be heading into game 4, I know the Underbots, they're not going to let this go easy. It will probably be, whether it's a high-scoring game or whether it's a low-scoring game, I do think that it's going to be very close, if not our first overtime in the match. So it's definitely, the tensions are rising, and we're getting to that point of no return for these two teams. One comes out victorious, and the other one has a different journey to face. So thank you to everyone who's been here so far during the pilot season and this match. There is lots more to come, so don't go anywhere. Make sure that you are looking after your health, that you have a drink of water, some healthy snacks, and you have a comfortable place to sit while we are watching and witnessing this spectacle unfold in front of our eyes. Thank you, Linksy, so much for having me in the halftime break. Now I have a little bit to share with you after this incredible match, but it's going to be absolutely breathtaking to see what happens in this next game. Underbots, KFC boys, let's see what you guys have. Thank you, Linksy, for having me in the commentating box once again.
Thank you, Archer Bobby 222, for joining us at halftime. We now go into game 4 on Forbidden Temple. Will U-Bot pull it to a tiebreaker? Or will the KFC boys seal the deal and progress to the lower bracket preliminary final, the second preliminary final? After this match, we'll know in about 5 minutes' time. U-Bot no doubt looking to respond after the past 2 games, conceding the last 2. They have the ball, they have strong starts, they have the ball right where they want it in the KFC boys half, and they're creating all sorts of opportunities for themselves. The KFC boys are doing well to read their plays and shut it down early, making it a little bit harder for U-Bot to strike. Oh, that's a great setup from Griffin, and a great touch from Blaze, and sees them strike first blood. That's exactly what they needed after conceding the last 2 games. First blood in game 4 on Forbidden Temple. 4 minutes 22 left. Will they maintain this momentum, or will the KFC boys shut it down early and respond with a goal? As Griffin makes a deep entry, but goalkeeper Rob's there to look after the ball and keep trouble away. Centering ball, but that will be cleaned up by Griffin. He looks to strike down the corridor as Robs follows that up and contends time and time again to put this pressure on his opponents. Demo in the background there from Blazins on Dylan. Whoa, wow, winning that 50 there, Robs. I thought Blazin was going to walk away with that, but following up on his plays. Dylan, what a save from Blazins, wow. U-Bot, their concrete wall is up and they move forward. This is threatening. Shut down by Dylan with that save. These are great plays from U-Bot and they can convert. And these, another save from Blazin there from that shot on goal on Robs. Oh, the double bicycle from U-Bot. They're getting tricky now. Pulling out all sorts of tricks. Everything's on the line for them and why not? The KFC boys. Dylan's there to look after the goal line and he clears this for TKB. But Griffin catching that to send it straight down the corridor. Trying to flick it over, but the KFC boys not falling for that. Blazin meets Robs and wins the contest, setting out the ball for his captain. He could strike here. Oh! Unlucky for Dylan, but Blazin scores for U-Bot. It was there, Dylan, to save the goal, but just didn't work out. The touch didn't work out in KFC boy favour. 2 points to 0. Approaching the halfway mark of Game 4 on Forbidden Temple. Dylan with a deep entry. This is what they want. Oh, God, what a save from Blazins. That was threatening from the KFC boys. Now Robs looks to keep this pressure on UB, but this could be a goal, and it is. Wow, Blazins with his hat-trick in Game 4. 3 points to 0 at the halfway mark. There is plenty of time for the KFC boys to make their comeback here in Game 4, but U-Bot with a very, very strong start in the first half of Game 4. Exactly what they wanted after the past 2 games. Well and truly keeping themselves in this semi-final match. Blazins makes an entry forward, but that is shut down nice and early. The defense for U-Bot picking up, clearly proving a little bit hard to crack here in Game 4 for the KFC boys. But Robs and Dylan are creating all kinds of opportunity for themselves. Griffin sends this forward and strikes as Robs was taken out by Blazins. Not even with a demo. Just bumped out of the way by the looks of things. Let's get a replay on this. Just took him out. So he could not do his duty, fulfill it, of saving that goal, and they extend their lead 4 points to 0. Implementing tactics and strategies we have seen from Underbots in the pilot season. Oh, Dylan responds immediately though and stops the bleeding. Blazin almost saving that, but the touch not working out in their favour. KFC boys respond after 4 goals in a row from U-Bot. 4 points to 1, a minute 50 left on the clock. Can they pull it back, the KFC boys? Or is this a strong enough lead for U-Bot? TKB have it right where they want it. They can convert off of these entries like U-Bot have started doing here in Game 4 and done very well. We'll see this game come back, and no doubt the pressure will be put back onto U-Bot as Griffin pinches that boost there from Dylan. Now, oh, with that demo, Dylan, double demo from Griffin. He takes both the KFC boys out of play for a brief moment. Oh, wow, U-Bot bumps and demos in Game 4. Shot on goal save there from Griffin. Now Robs looks to strike down the corridor. He can. He has the opportunity. And he does. The KFC boys with 62 seconds left. Trailed by 2 points with that goal from Robs. 4 points to 2 in the favour of U-Bot. 62 seconds left. A 2-point margin. It is very possible for the KFC boys to pull it back to a draw. Maybe They could take the lead back, but it's been a very strong performance in Game 4 from U-Bot. They could pull it to an overtime, and this is what they like to see. Robs on a shutdown by Griffin. Well read and great defense from U-Bot to not fall for that. And now Griffin looks to make an entry himself, but demoed by Dylan. KFC boys look to strike with 30 seconds left to pull this back to a 1-point margin. Another demo on Griffin there. KFC boys responding with the demos and the bumps. 19 seconds, 2-point the margin. I think U-Bot might have done it here in Game 4. A little bit difficult to get 2 goals in 5 seconds for the KFC boys as they move forward. U-Bot have claimed Game 4 on Forbidden Temple to take this into a tiebreaker in the semi-final. Wow, U-Bot, what a response from U-Bot. Archer Bobby 222, that's what they needed after the past 2 games. Sees this take it out to a tiebreaker and could quite potentially advance forward to the preliminary final.
Absolutely. I mean, a key thing to point out there, the Underbots blazing those first 3 goals and that first hat trick is definitely what changed the momentum of that game, especially for the Underbots there, as they needed to get that game win to stay in this match. So Underbots definitely took advantage of that as best as they possibly could together as a team. I think the most that they've worked together in this match, and I think that's because they definitely know that they don't want to go too far down the wrong direction against the KFC boys, and the KFC boys have definitely been holding their ground. They could come back with that 2 points, and I think that was very important to have there rather than no points against the Underbots, because I think that probably would have lost a little bit of confidence there for the KFC boys. We head into the tiebreaker now, so it could be anyone's game. Good luck to both teams. Here will be our decider.
The ultimate decider. 2-2 in the semi-final series score between the KFC boys and U-Bot. And U-Bot strike early, but it's shut down by Dylan. They're keeping this momentum and pace going. And now they make an entry into the KFC boy territory. Whoever wins this game progresses to the second preliminary final and will face whoever loses in the first preliminary final between Ultraviolet Esports and Black Hawk Gaming. Whoever loses this match is not out. They go to the bronze decider to participate in the battle for 3rd place in the pilot season. KFC boys have the ball where they want it, and they're putting this pressure on U-Bot nice and early. Oh, that's a great setup. Getting up in U-Bot's face. After U-Bot with strong momentum to kickstart Game 5. The setup from the skipper, Dylan, sees Robs coming at 121 k's an hour, almost dead center in the goal. 1-0, KFC boys lead. 4 minutes left. Still plenty of time left in this game. Anything could happen between these two. As Griffin, a great centering ball from U-Bot. It is shut down from KFC boys as they got their concrete brick wall up and stacking their bricks up. Oh, what a goal from U-Bot! Almost bounced in for Griffin, but Blazin saw the opportunity to strike, and he does that at 108 k's an hour to respond and pull it back to an equalizer. It's all tied up across all scoreboards. 2-2 on the semi-final scoreboard and 1-1 here in Game 5. KFC boys with an entry, and Griffin sees his time to strike, but goalkeeper Robs will not let that happen. KFC boys on the defense as U-Bot have their entries and they create their opportunities, but it's cleared now by Dylan. And now KFC boys look to set up their opportunities here on goal. Bit too far out there for Robs. Oh no, risky Risky, but very lucky for the KFC boys. That almost 2 times almost went in for you, but shot on goal from Dylan, shut down by Blazing there. And now we see a KFC boy wall trying to form, but U-Bot not letting that happen as they make an entry, in a deep entry into TKB territory. The KFC boys doing well to look after their corridor in this game. Apart from that first goal, they've tightened it up since, and we're approaching halfway of game 5 in the tiebreaker. It's all tied up. Now with some momentum for the KFC boys, but cleared by Griffin over the goals there, and in the opposite corner for U-Bot. Blazing and Griffin working together as a team to clear this ball, and that they do. Bit of a back and forth game at the moment with possession between these two teams. The defense clearly showing strong between all 4 of these players. All tied up with 2 minutes left. It's all tied up on the semi-final scoreboard. U-Bot have the ball right where they want it, but the KFC boys are doing everything they can to look after this corridor. Or they could have cracked it, and they have. U-Bot have cracked the defense and take the lead off of Blazon's setup there for his captain. 2 points to 1. 1 minute 47 left on the clock. We know what the KFC boys are capable of in these kinds of games, and vice versa with U-Bot. We can see U-Bot has the lead at the moment, and they set up the ball. They've got a bit of pressure on the KFC boys. The KFC boys can strike into U-Bot's half and convert off of that. Demo there on Griffin, from Griffin on Dylan. The KFC boys can get a goal and convert here. They'll put the pressure right back on the U-Bot. It's a great touch from goalkeeper Robs. That's what they wanted. They see the response immediately. 2 points all, 70 seconds left on the clock after very threatening plays and opportunities from a U-Bot on KFC boy goal. They shut it down, clear it, and get the goal that they've been looking for. 2 points all, 70 seconds left. Griffin gets momentum for U-Bot. Dylan's there to meet it, but this could be dangerous. Plays it. Oh, what a save from Robs! Wow! 1 minute left, 2 all. It could have been 3-2. U-Bot's favour, but geez, the last minute effort from goalkeeper Robs sees TKB not concede, and he's looking after their goals. Blazons and Griffin look and continue to crack it. Oh, Dylan right on his tail and with the demo. Griffin looking after their goal there for U-Bot and clears this for the Underbots. Robs is there, look after goal, shot on goal. No way, that's not, no way. Oh, that was off. What a goal from U-Bot. It just sat there for a good few seconds, and they get the goal. They cleared it just a little bit too late, the KFC boys. But Underbots have the lead, 3 points to 2, 21 seconds left on the clock. KFC boys need to strike on the next goal. Rob's cooking something up, but just veers over to the side. Blazons looks to clear this ball. Sees it at center field. Dylan's there. Contended by Griffin. 5 seconds left. Can the KFC boys get a goal? They're going to have to keep the ball alive and get it to the other side of the field. But Blazers puts the nail in the coffin for Underbots. 0 seconds left. They extend their lead. 4 points to 2 and claim Game 5 on Champions Field. 4 points to 2, season victorious in the semi-final, the second semi-final, and they advance to the second preliminary final where they await their opponent in either Ultraviolet Esports or Black Hawk Gaming. Well, Archer Bobby 222, What a turnaround from U-Bot. That is the first time we have seen U-Bot victorious in a match over the KFC boys.
It is the first match that the Underbots and the KFC boys had against each other was in fact in the quarterfinals, as we mentioned earlier. And the Underbots, they definitely did turn things right around. In the match prior to this, it was a 3-0 win to the KFC boys. So to see us in the tiebreaker and then to see the Underbots come through and take victory and move forward into the next section of their journey, I think the KFC boys, they were so close through that, and I think the statistics would definitely back the KFC boys to have won that. However, the Underbots definitely came through with a fire, and they used that to ignite the field this afternoon. So well done to the Underbots. This is the first time we've seen this kind of gusto from the Underbots, so I think that is very exciting to see how that will travel through the rest of the finals, especially if we see Underbots in the grand final decider. But we could be seeing Underbots in the third decider. So it really depends how things go there for the Underbots. But the KFC boys, as we stated, they are not eliminated. They still have a journey ahead to one of the deciders. So it's going to be very exciting to see how the KFC boys come back. It wasn't a tremendous loss. I think the KFC boys were definitely so close the whole way through, and it just tells the fact that we went all the way to the tiebreaker. Definitely not what I was expecting, but absolutely stoked for both teams. Well done on all of your performances this afternoon.
Congratulations and well done to Underbots claiming victory. 3 points to 2 in the semi-final. What a nail biter. Now, where do these teams go? You can see the lower bracket on your screen, and as we mentioned, Underbots are awaiting their opponent from whoever loses in the match. The first preliminary final of Ultraviolet Esports versus Blackhawk Gaming. So whoever loses that match will face Underbots in the second preliminary final. The KFC boys are not out of the pilot season. They head to the bronze decider next weekend. They await their opponent, which they'll find out this evening who that is in that epic battle for third place. So they could still claim that third position in the pilot season. But U-Bot, one match away from the ultimate decider. If they are victorious in the second preliminary final, they will advance to the gold decider grand final. So next up, guys, we have Ultraviolet Esports versus Black Hawk Gaming in the first preliminary final. Whoever wins this match is our first grand finalist. We will know one of two in the ultimate gold decider. Who will be the home team? Tune in. We're going to take a brief break while we prepare and set up for the next match and get these players ready to rumble. Be sure to look after yourself. Your health matters. Get up, have a stretch, get some fresh air, have some water. As Archie was mentioning, have a fresh snack. Fruit is always a good option, and vegetables. Look after yourself so you can be here for this epic action. We will see you in about 10 minutes time for Ultraviolet Esports versus Black Hawk Gaming.
Everybody, welcome back to the ATL Rocket League Pilot Season Finals. Next up, we will be seeing Ultraviolet Esports take on Black Hawk Gaming in the upper bracket preliminary, so don't go anywhere, but make sure you do have a healthy snack, a drink of water, and a comfy place to sit because this is about to kick off for the next match. Thank you all for being here for this stream so far. Now, before we get into the next match and before Linksy joins us back on the mic in the commentating box, I just want to give a bit of a special announcement. It is a Black Friday, and brace yourselves because it's Black Friday sale at Australian Esports Group until the 26th of November. That is correct, the day of the grand final deciders. Now, dive into the deals of up to 50% off mugs, our memberships, AET tokens, and more. You can visit our website, australianesportsgroup.com/store to snag the best AESG gear at the lowest prices. Don't miss out on the action. Let the AESG Black Friday spree commence. It has been very exciting. Black Friday is an exciting time of the year. Yes, Christmas is just around the corner, but what better time to buy the Perezis for the family and the loved ones during Black Friday? Even better than Boxing Day, in my opinion. Now, guys, you may have also seen there have been some major upgrades and renovations to the AESG membership. That is correct. The membership, no longer 3 memberships to choose from. We have consolidated all of the fabulous perks into one incredible pass. We've just cranked up the excitement meter because it is Black Friday, and AESG memberships are not just memberships, they are the passport to AESG Esports Utopia, and we're rolling out the red carpet with draw-dropping prices for Black Friday, and the deals are for 1 month, 30 days. You can receive your 30-day pass at $10.49 with the Black Friday deal sales, and the 3-month passes and the 1-year passes are also on sale, so make sure to go check them out now. There hasn't been a better time. You heard it right. A whole year of gaming glory is available at the tip of your fingers. You can dive into the world of AESG Esports, monthly raffle entries, verified Discord badge, and an arsenal of exclusive perks. I can't name them all because there are that many incredible things. I'll be stuck in them for the rest of this stream. So why join us this Black Friday? You can elevate your gaming with unbeatable prices on our memberships and so much more in our store. Everything is on sale. You can immerse yourself in the gaming community with a year-long pass at an incredible price at the moment during these sales. Access exclusive perks that will transform your gaming experience here in AESG. And right now is the best opportunity to seize this, level up your game, and make this Black Friday an extravaganza like never before. Don't just play. Play with the power of an AESG membership. There have been so many exciting changes according to the memberships. Make sure to go check them out. And the Black Friday sales will only be here until November 26th. That is right. Grand final decider day. So don't go anywhere as we head into the match in a moment's time between Ultraviolet Esports and Black Hawk Gaming. We'll be having Linksy joining us back in the commentating box. And thank you all for being here in the pilot season so far. It has been an absolute blast to witness all of these incredible and intense matches between all of these formidable teams with you guys, and thank you so much for being here. Linksy, welcome back to the commentating box. This is going to be a big match on our hands. Ultraviolet Esports still undefeated at the moment, but we'll head into all of those juicy details in just a moment's time. Linksy, welcome back.
Thank you, ArcherBobby222, for the welcome and sharing us exciting news as we transition into the next game. Ultraviolet Esports versus Black Hawk Gaming in the upper bracket first preliminary final. Exciting stuff. We have two of the best teams in this competition going head to head to determine their spot in the grand final. Only one team can advance through. Who will it be? For those of you just joining us, welcome in. We are beginning a very exciting match between UVE and Black Hawk Gaming. Now, Ultraviolet Esports are the home team for this match. If you are new amongst the pilot season, the home team has the home advantage of selecting 3 maps. And UVE have done that for game 1, 3, and 5. To kickstart it all off, where champions are made and determined, we're kicking it off on Champions Field on game 1. Game 3, selected by UVE, we're on DFH Stadium. In game 5, we're on a Man Field. Map selections by Ultraviolet Esports. Now, who is playing on this UVE roster for Ultraviolet Esports this afternoon? The captain, Stay Red. And alongside the captain is Skeptic, the undefeated duo in this pilot season. But who are they facing? A fierce Black Hawk Gaming squad with momentum and pace, particularly in this final series. The away team has the advantage of selecting 2 maps, and Black Hawk Gaming have done that. For game 2, we're on Aquadome. In game 4, Urban Central, selected by Black Hawk Gaming. Now the roster, the lineup, taking on this undefeated UVE squad. The fierce Black Hawk Gaming, the captain Sparks, playing for Black Hawk Gaming, and alongside the captain is Sharkbait. The fierce Hawks taking on the undefeated Ultraviolet Esports here in the first preliminary final. Now, how did they get here? Both of these teams remain in the upper bracket. The last 2 teams standing in the upper bracket. Whoever wins this match was the last team standing in the upper bracket and will progress to be the home team for the Ultimate Decider next weekend. UVE, finishing first on the season standings, had that advantage of starting in the semi-finals, defeating TKB 3 points to 1 and advancing to this prelim. Black Hawk Gaming, a little bit longer of a journey, but they got through it and they are here today. They've started off with TO3, defeating TO3 3 points to 0, a clean sweep to kickstart their finals journey. And then facing VKR, defeating VKR 3 points to 1. After the first time they faced in the pilot season, they lost to VKR 3 points to 0. So what a turnaround. And they now, today, face UVE, the undefeated. They still remain undefeated, 7 from 7. Will Black Hawk Gaming stop that streak, or will UVE go 8 for 8? It's only a matter of time until we find out. To give us a better insight into this match, let's have a look at their win-loss ratio and their win percentage. UVE finished first, versing third Black Hawk Gaming on the season standings. As we discussed, 7 from 7, so UVE, a win-loss ratio of 7 and a win percentage of 100%, playing Black Hawk Gaming's win-loss ratio of 3 and a win percentage of 75%. Strong stats across both teams there in the match department. Now we look at the games. UVE on the left-hand side, a game win-loss ratio of 5.25 and a game win percentage of 84%. Playing Black Hawk Gaming's game win-loss ratio of 2 and a game win percentage of 67%. So you can see across the board, these teams are close. And as we mentioned, we got the first versus third. These are the best of the best facing each other here in the pilot season. And no doubt it makes sense to see statistics like this, but UVE with the upper hand in both departments. Black Hawk Gaming do have it closer with game in the game department in game win-loss ratio and game percentage. Could that change today? Could that help them against UVE, or will UVE prevail? It's only a matter of time until we find out. And I invite ArchieBobby222 into the commentating box to share her thoughts on this match. What do you think is going to happen, Archie? What is your score prediction, and who do you think will win?
Thank you, Linksy, for inviting me back into the commentating box. This is going to be a fiery match. We do have Ultraviolet Esports here, completely undefeated. Well, not completely undefeated. They have lost games, but they haven't lost a match yet in the entirety of the pilot season. So I do think that gives them a very strong upper hand to continue the surge all the way through to the decider. But Black Hawk Gaming, yes, they've had a bit of a trickier commencement into the season finals. However, they have surged their way through that. So that is, again, a bit of an upper hand for Black Hawk Gaming. So due to the statistics and due to Ultraviolet Esports still not losing a match as of yet, I do think that Ultraviolet Esports won't let a loss for a match happen here today. I do think that they're going to continue that surge, but Black Hawk Gaming could prove me well and truly wrong. Underbots was an incredible match against TKB just earlier. If you missed that, don't worry. You can watch that over again on our YouTube channel. But here today, I think we may as well say that we're going to be seeing a tiebreaker because these two teams are so fierce. First and third on the season standings, as we said before the finals. I think we're going to be seeing a tiebreaker. I do think Ultraviolet Esports will be taking that win, though, with that upper hand of complete win experience, really, in that match department. I think they'll come through there. Good luck to both teams. Black Hawk Gaming are definitely going to be giving Ultraviolet Esports a run for their money here today. We start off, as we said, in Champions Field, and I'm eager to see the champions that take over Game 1. We could see a momentum at the start for one team or the other, but I think it was going to be very, very close. So it's going to be fabulous to see what these two teams have to put to the table to oppose the other side. But we're soon going to find out in the next 5 or so minutes. Get those predictions going in chat because we would love to hear what you guys think before this takes place. Looking forward to this, guys. Thank you, Linksy, for having me in the commentating box.
Thank you, ArchieBobby222, for joining us this afternoon. A very epic match on its way to begin. It's only a matter of time until we find out who one of our grand finalists are in Division 2. It's been a long journey. Teams have prevailed through a lot of different obstacles and challenges. And we have our top 4 teams battling it out this weekend. And officially next weekend, they'll be battling it out for the final positions of the pilot season. So whoever wins this, they get to relax, sit back and enjoy the second preliminary final while they observe who their opponent may be in the ultimate decider. We saw an epic match between the KFC boys and Underbots previously, prior this match, and we saw the Underbots prevail and march one step closer to potentially playing in the ultimate decider. They will face whoever loses this match in the second preliminary final down there in the lower bracket. And then whoever wins that second prelim match will face whoever wins this match in the ultimate decider for first place. Whoever loses that second prelim is not out. They will face the KFC boys in the bronze decider for third position next Sunday. Our players are gearing up for this epic encounter. No doubt, with the week off, they've all been preparing for this moment. And now their time has come to kickstart it all on Champions Field. As our players load in, we all load in. This evening is looking good on our Sunday afternoon here in the first preliminary final. To kickstart the preliminary finals is Ultraviolet Esports and Black Hawk Gaming, and BHG with a strong start. Oh, they strike with 3 seconds in. Black Hawk Gaming are not messing around, and they strike nice and early. Sharkbait with the first goal in this preliminary match. Black Hawk Gaming lead 1-0. Still plenty of time left on the clock. They strike 3 seconds into the game, and they keep this momentum going with entry into UVE's half, but Red's there to look after it. And now UVE with some pace and power. Red strikes, but it hits the crossbar. Skeptic's there, but it veers over to the side. Sharkbait calm and composed to clean this up for BHG. And another opportunity. He scores for Black Hawk Gaming. 2-0. Black Hawk Gaming off to a strong start in this preliminary final. 25 seconds into this match. No doubt shocking all of us, but UVE with plenty of time to compose themselves and respond as Skeptic goes for a demo and Sparks there, allowing UVE some time to set up, but contended with Sharkbait. Skeptic keeps his ball moving forward for UVE. This could be an opportunity for strike, but Sharkbait's there to look after the goal for Black Hawk Gaming. Passed up to his captain there, and now stay red, keeping this pressure onto this Black Hawk defense. Skeptic meeting the ball. It's just veering over to the side. The corridor, we have seen Black Hawk Gaming have looked after the corridor very well. What a save from Skeptic. That all but looked in for Sparks. And Skeptic comes out of nowhere 70 seconds in to game one. Black Hawk Gaming applying the pressure onto UVE with this lead, but UVE have tightened things up, and they're creating opportunities to try and strike themselves. The corridor, as we're seeing, is still being looked after very well. Great pass there from Skeptic, but just didn't work out for the players on UVE. Demo from Sharkbait. Save there by Red. Oh, but Skeptic, a lucky respawn time there to clear that, because Sharkbait was on the lurk to strike. And now there's an opportunity for UVE to strike, but Red's there to remain calm and composed in Octane. There is demos going on everywhere. Sparks down the corridor, but cleaned up by Red. UVE tightening up their defense to look after this corridor. Definitely don't want to be letting any easy goals come in a match like this. This could be an opportunity, but it's saved by Sharkbait. The defense of Black Hawk Gaming off to a strong start here in game one of the first preliminary final. All Red and Skeptic just missing the connection. Opportunity for Sparks, and he strikes. Black Hawk Gaming extend their lead 3-0, approaching halfway through game one. A strong start for the Soaring Hawks this evening. in the first preliminary final. How will Ultraviolet Esports respond? Skeptic with some momentum off that kickoff win, but Sharkbait's there to look after the ball for Blackhawk Gaming and clears it. Skeptic meets the ball in the corner. Sparks is in for another goal. What a team play from Blackhawk Gaming as they extend their lead. 4 points to 0. UVE definitely getting caught off guard here this afternoon to kickstart the first preliminary final. Blackhawk Gaming with a strong start and a healthy lead just passing the halfway mark in game 1. Putting all sorts of pressure onto UVE. But Red and Skeptic, they have done well to tighten things up. Just entries going forward have not worked out in their favour. And we've seen that Blackhawk Gaming, particularly over recent matches and weeks, they've done development and a great job looking after the corridor. Well, Sparks in with his hat-trick there. 5 points to 0. 1 minute 57. Blackhawks with a strong start in the first preliminary match here this afternoon. Can UVE stop the bleeding and potentially make a comeback with just under 2 minutes left? This is exactly the start that Blackhawk Gaming no doubt would have wanted here in the preliminary final. Not the start that UVE would have wanted, but they have time to respond with the matches still available. The game's yet still to commence. Blackhawk Gaming keeping this pressure on the UVE. Calm and composed Sharkbait, and Spark strikes again off a Sharkbait's pass. A setup. Blackhawk Gaming keeping their foot on the pedal and strike again. 6 goals in a row to kickstart game 1 on the preliminary final. What a change of events. Incredible stuff from Blackhawk Gaming. This is where champions are made. This is where your skills, talents and abilities are put to the test and are challenged, and Blackhawk Gaming are rising to that challenge. A great save from Red there with a threatening shot coming in from Sharkbait. 1 minute left. Blackhawk Gaming 6 points to 0 and look to set something up here, but UVE clean that up. They won't want to look to concede another goal. No doubt wanting to put some goals on the board before this game ends, but Blackhawk Gaming looking after their goal very well and striking with pace and precision. Just missing that one there was Sparks. Unfortunate for Blackhawk Gaming, but lucky for UVE. Demo there was Skeptic. That could be in. Hits the crossbar. A light touch sees this go down the corridor, but Sharkbait's there to look after it and keep that ball out of trouble. 6.0, 20 seconds left. UVE have the ball where they wanted to get a goal on the board and stop the bleeding in game 1. But a strong start to Blackhawk Gaming sees them take game 1 on Champions Field. What a change of events. The surge from Blackhawk Gaming over recent weeks. The victories, the triumphs. Sees them take this first game 6 points to 0 over Ultraviolet Esports. A strong start for Blackhawk Gaming. Archer Bobby, what do UVE have to do to get back into the game?
Oh, that's a tough question for a team that has stayed undefeated in the matches and in the match department the entire season. For Blackhawk Gaming, they've definitely created a brand new surge here against Ultraviolet Esports. To take them out in the first game by 6 points to 0 is definitely saying something to Ultraviolet Esports there from Blackhawk Gaming. And I do think that if Ultraviolet Esports can change their momentum the way that they've been able to do each and every match, that could see them out as victorious in the end. So, good luck to both teams. Blackhawk Gaming, what a fiery start. We head into Blackhawk Gaming's selected map, Aquadome, so maybe things could turn around here for Ultraviolet Esports. Good luck.
Game 2, Aquadome selected by Blackhawk Gaming. A strong start for the Hawks. Can they keep the momentum here in Game 2? We have 5 minutes of epic action to unfold. A great pass from Sharkbait to Sparks, sees him in. Wow! Wow, what a setup from Sharkbait. What a play from Black Hawk Gaming. Catching UVE off guard. Reading a different play. Getting tricky and unique. 10 seconds in. Black Hawk Gaming strike first blood. UVE will look to shut this down as Red saves that from that threatening strike from the corridor. Then the likes of Sharkbait now Skeptics cooking something up here for UVE. Could this be an opportunity for Red and Skeptic? But Sharkbait's doing well to clean it up for Black Hawk Gaming. Sparks looking after goal and clears it to the side, making it harder for Red and Skeptic to get goals. Great save there from Skeptic to not concede. Oh, he's bumped his captain out of the way by accident there. Red's got himself back into the play though. Sparks with threatening shot, but just a bit too high. Demo and Red there to take the goalkeeper out, but Skeptic has cleared this one to buy him and his teammates some time. It's Sharkbait and Sparks doing well to look after their goal. Oh, Red was almost there to stop it, but Sharkbait scores the goal for Black Hawk Gaming. 2 points to 0. 70 seconds into game 2 on Aquadome. Maintaining the momentum is the Black Hawks. 3 minutes 50 left on the clock. UVE have plenty of time left in this game. The Skeptics looking to set something up here off the backboard, but caught by Sharkbait. And Demo's Red implementing demos into their play. Skeptic went to go save that, but just missing. Black Hawk Gaming pulling apart this UVE defense and striking with pace. 94 k's an hour there from Sparks. Sees them 3 points to 0. 3 minutes 30 left on the clock. Red saves that with the shadow defense, but a follow-up from Sharkbait sees them score another goal. 4 points to 0. Black Hawk Gaming lead this. UVE yet to get a goal on the board in this game, or in this match, should I say. Looking to stop that bleeding. We're 90 seconds into game 2, and that's a strong kickoff win for UVE, but it's cleaned up by Black Hawk Gaming. And cleared there by Sparks, but Skeptic meets it. War pinch attempt, just missing. Now Red's up in the air, just contended by Sharkbait. They're looking after this corridor, making sure that the shots for UVE and for their opponents, as we've seen over the recent weeks, are difficult. And when they get the opportunity to strike on their opposing teams, we're seeing them do it with creativity and some unique plays, which has seen them get strong leads. Like here in this game, in the first preliminary, Red sees the opportunity to strike, but just missing that connection there. Skeptic looks to clean this up, just veering over to the side. That could have been an opportunity there for Sharkbait, but it looked like Red and Sharkbait were having a little bit of a bump off for a moment. Skeptic takes this ball forward, but he's met with Sparks, and they keep this ball in UVE territory. Red's there to meet it though, and send this entry deep into where they want it. That could be it. Oh, the touch from Black Hawk Gaming. Saw that hit the crossbar. What an unintentional save from the Hawks. Red's there to shut that play down. We have a Rule 1 between Skeptic and Sharkbait. 1v1 in the preliminary final. This will be interesting. Sparks goes to strike. Oh, it's hit the Rule 1. And the Rule 1 has been broken as Red takes this ball forward. Makes an entry for UVE. Oh, they've gone back into a Rule 1, have they? As Sparks saves that shot on goal, Red looks to try and cook something up here, and he strikes. Oh, just missing for UVE, and Sparks takes it down the guts. What they have done all game so far. Sparks following up on the play. Calm and composed in both these players to not concede a goal while their teammates are stuck in a Rule 1 and obeying the Rule 1. UVE see the ball right where they want it, Red. And Sparks having to go to a ones format a little bit here. Great contest there from Red. Sees an opportunity, but Sparks has recovered and contends with 1 minute left. It's 4 points to 0. Rule 1 still at play in these plays. 1v1 in the preliminary finals. Sparks goes to strike, but it's saved by Red. 4 points to 0. 40 seconds. That could be it for Blackhawk Gaming. It is! Oh, wow! After a lengthy Rule 1, Blackhawk Gaming strike 5 points to 0. With 40 seconds left on the clock in Game 2 on Aquadome. Wow, what an epic change of events. We haven't seen a Rule 1 like that in the pilot season. And Red strikes for UVE to stop the drought in goals. 5 points to 1. 33 seconds left on the clock. UVE score their first goal in the likes of the skipper. Can they build off of this momentum? 30 seconds left to get 4 goals in the overtime. Could be quite a challenge. They can stop the bleeding and gain some momentum going into Game 3 to prevent a clean sweep. As Blackhawk Gaming strike and respond in the likes of the captain, Sparks, 6 points to 1. 24 seconds left on the clock. Blackhawk Gaming with a 5-point lead here on Aquadome in the first preliminary final. Wow, what a change of events and what a shock. Taking UVE off guard and pulling their defense apart. Oh, risky play from UVE there, but saved there by the captain. Sparks comes in to strike, but that hits the crossbar. With a couple seconds left on the clock. Oh, Shark Bay with another goal. 7 points to 1 with 1 second left on the clock. Blackhawk Gaming continue to apply the pressure onto UVE going into Game 3. Ooh, getting the dub. Making sure it touched the ground. Blackhawk Gaming secure Game 1. Game 2 on Aquadome. 7 points to 1. Archer Bobby 2-2-2. What a massive change of events here in the first preliminary final in Division 2.
Well, we do see Blackhawk Gaming keeping their surge up and running against this Ultraviolet Esports team that have not lost a match. And I cannot understate that. Blackhawk Gaming is putting on the best performance we have seen from them in the entire season. Or Ultraviolet Esports isn't having a great day, unfortunately. But they can't let that hold them back. If they do, Blackhawk Gaming could come here in Game 3 and take out this match 3 points to 0 against Ultraviolet Esports. That would be their first defeat, and I don't think Ultraviolet Esports will want to let that happen. We're about to head into Game 3, selected by Ultraviolet Esports, the map, so maybe this could turn things around, especially with the pressure that's on the field right here, right now. Good luck to both teams.
As we load into DFH Stadium, selected by Ultraviolet Esports, could this help them in Game 3, or will Blackhawk Gaming seal the deal? 3 points to 0 here in this game. They have the ball right where they want it, keeping this pressure on the UVE, but UVE aren't backing down from the challenges in the early stages. We've seen in the first 2 games, the first goal scored by Blackhawk Gaming was done in the first 10 seconds. So UVE have broken that pattern here in Game 3. No doubt looking to pull this back in the preliminary final. Sparks demo red there. Blackhawk Gaming with strong momentum and a strong lead here on the preliminary scoreboard. UVE make an entry. Could this be an opportunity? It's shut down there by Shark Bay and kept in the corner to make it difficult for his opponents and allow his teammate to set up. It's Red and Skeptic. Well, Red's up in the air. That's 2 or 3 touches and shut down by Sparks at half field to keep this ball in UVE territory. Red and Skeptic trying to keep this ball in the corner as well. Look after their corridor. Noticing how dangerous this Blackhawk Gaming duo can be. Striking down the corridor and having that opportunity. Sharkbait demos Skeptic in the corner, and Sparks has demoed Red, implementing demos into their plays. Skeptic just missing that connection, but a bit over to the side for the Hawks. Red's there to clear it to the side for UVE with just over 90 seconds into the game. No goals scored yet. It's definitely one of the closest matches we have seen so far here in the preliminary final. Match point from here on out in the favour of the Black Hawks. UVE doing everything they can to match this Black Hawk outfit. As Sparks, just missing that, but Sharkbait will strike off of that to get the first goal for Black Hawk Gaming in Game 3. 1-0. 2 minutes 55 left on the clock. Approaching halfway in Game 3. We've just seen the first goal, so much closer game compared to the first two. UVE changing things up. Blackhawk Gaming looking more comfortable and composed after that goal. UVE don't seem to be backing down though. They seem to be continuing to rise the challenge and doing what they can to shut down the momentum of Blackhawk Gaming, but they keep this ball right where they wanted the Hawks. Red just popped it over Sparks there as his teammate was demoed in the background. An opportunity for UVE, just too far off to the side there. Allows Blackhawk Gaming to clear that. That's a great centering ball, saved by Red. Sparks is there to catch it and keep this pressure and momentum going for the Hawks in UVE half. Of Skeptic getting bumpy and pushy to get this ball out of their half. A fake from Skeptic. Saw Sharkbait taking himself out of play briefly there. Reds bump Sparks away. UVE applying their physical presence. Great contest from Sharkbait with that clearance as well. Deep entry into UVE's half. Sparks not falling for that one. At least touching it to slow the play down from Red there. Blackhawk Gaming lead this 1-0, 90 seconds left on the clock. Game 3 on DFH Stadium. They see the ball where they want it, the Hawks. UVE, you can see they're definitely tighten this corridor defense. Red with the contest, and that sees him can get a goal, convert there off of the defense. The long shot, that's the kind of play UVE needed in a match like this to shut down the momentum of their opponents off of a defensive play. 1-1, 1 minute 15 left. It's all tied up in Game 3. Sparks wins the kickoff. Red's there to follow the ball and guide it away from the corridor. Skeptic looks a bit more comfortable, and we know when we see those plays and those mechs from Skeptic, he's becoming more Red's gotten over his opponents and he's scored the second goal. Back-to-back goals for UVE at 110 k's an hour. Sharkbait was there, but just an awkward and difficult position for him to try and stop that. 2 points play 0. 1 minute left on the clock. UVE have the lead for the first time in this match. And Skeptic, he's comfortable. He's up in the air with the aerial goal off of the kickoff. Following that up at 113 k's an hour. 3 points to 1. 50 seconds left on the clock. UVE with 3 goals in a row, getting their momentum and their pace up in this game. Keeping themselves in the match as well with 45 seconds. Skeptics cooking something up. Red with that shot on goal, but it's saved by Sparks. UVE applying this pressure on the Blackhawk Gaming now. Sparks demoed Red there around half field. Skeptic keeping this pressure on, but a great save from Sparks. And clearance sees the ball go away from trouble. They double demoed each other at the same time. Oh, that's fantastic. The demos have been coming in from both these teams. No doubt Blackhawk Gaming on the hunt for some demos throughout this match. 3 points to 1, 10 seconds left. Blackhawk Gaming have an opportunity to strike, and they do. 3 points to 2, 7 seconds left. They could pull this back with the time that is left on the clock. 7 seconds in a match like this. You never know what could happen. UVE with a 1 point lead. They win this game. They stay alive in this match. Sparks wins the kickoff. But Red's there to clear it for UVE and keep this ball away from trouble. UVE keep themselves in this game. In this match, after winning game 3. 3 points to 2. Archer Bobby 222. What a turnaround from UVE in that game, particularly after the strong start from Blackhawk Gaming in game 1 and game 2.
Yes, indeed. Blackhawk Gaming, had a 6-point lead in the first 2 games against Ultraviolet Esports. So for game 3 to be 3 points to 2 to Ultraviolet Esports with a 1 point margin, I think that's definitely turned things around for Ultraviolet Esports. Maybe not as drastically as they'd hoped, but it does keep them in this match indeed. And Blackhawk Gaming were on the verge of kicking out Ultraviolet Esports from this match down to the second preliminary. So Ultraviolet Esports, they must keep this flow if they want to stay in this game, because again, they are on the verge of being eliminated from this particular match. So keep it up, Ultraviolet Esports. Good luck, Blackhawk Gaming.
Here we go for game 4 on Urban Central, selected by the away team, Blackhawk Gaming. 2 points to 1 on the preliminary scoreboard. Oh, that's a great touch from Sharkbait, but the UVE defense is there to shut that opportunity down. But they keep this ball in UVE half here, the Hawks. Sharkbait continuing this momentum. Sparks saw his opportunity go in, but held back as Skeptic now clearing this for UVE and sees an open net. Is that it? Veers over to the side. Now UVE have a deep entry, but Sharkbait's there to contend and try and clear this away. UVE putting the pressure now on to Blackhawk Gaming, keeping the momentum going from game 3. No goals have been scored yet, and we're approaching 60 seconds into the game on game 4. Blackhawk Gaming with a deep entry, and that's a centering ball. Dangerous, but saved by Skeptic. Wow, the calm and composed UVE defense that was not seen much in game 1 or 2, and Red with the demo on the hunt for it. Skeptic with an opportunity, but saved by Sharkbait, interfering with that play. Red keeping this pressure on the Hawks. Sharkbait looking for his opportunity here to clear the ball. Contended by Red. Hang time sees and allows all players to set up. Oh, that's a great touch from Sharkbait off the wall, but cleaned up by Red. Skeptics on the demo for Sharkbait there. UVE are on the demo hunt here in game 4. Seems like they've gotten into their groove after the first 3 games. Oh, but Sparks has struck first blood for the Hawks off a Sharkbait's blast. 1 point to 0. 3 minutes 14 left on the clock at 106 k's an hour. Blackhawk Gaming take the first goal of game 4 on Urban Central. How will UVE respond? Bit of a neutral kickoff win, but it worked out in favour of UVE because they have it where they want it, and Red's demoed Sparks there. Sharkbait trying to make calm and composed, but just missed that connection. Sparks is there, the captain, to look after the goal. Blackhawk Gaming looking after this corridor as best they can. They've done it effectively. Oh, almost in, but a save from Skeptic. Hit the crossbar there from Sharkbait. Back to half field. Skeptic and Red definitely have tightened up their corridor defense. Oh, Sharkbait was so close. I was waiting for the cut in just to strike that away. But Skeptic scores the first goal in game 4 for UVE at 92 k's an hour. right at the halfway mark of Game 4. 1-all here on Urban Central. Skeptics there in the corner look after it, and he gets the clearance to half field. Following up, bumps into his opponent there, but that works out for Blackhawk Gaming as they see an opportunity. Shutdown from Skeptic. Now UVE have it where they wanted a deep entry. Oh, lucky for Blackhawk Gaming. What a save from Sharkbait to clear that. Oh, that was so close for UVE, but enough time for the Hawks allowed them to come through and clear that away. We've seen that a couple of times here in these finals matches. Oh, Sharkbait strikes for Blackhawk Gaming. Skeptic was there, just didn't make it in time. Unfortunately, to stop it for UVE. Blackhawk Gaming take the lead back. 2 points to 1 with that goal at 65 k's an hour from Sharkbait. 2 minutes left on the clock. A 1 point lead for the Hawks. And Red smacks that ball deep into the Hawks' territory. Red and Skeptic setting up their offense here. As Blackhawk Gaming now clear it. Ball's at center field, met by Skeptic there. With pace, this could be something cooking for UVE, and it is. Wow! UVE respond with that play. Skeptic coming down the right-hand side with pace to set up his captain. And his captain strikes at 59 k's an hour to tie it all up with 96 seconds left on the clock. 2 points plays 2 points. Blackhawk Gaming lead the preliminary scoreboard 2-1. If UVE claim this game, we go into the tiebreaker. That was almost in, and it is. He backs it up. Sparks is in for Blackhawk Gaming to respond almost immediately. 3 points to 2. Just under 90 seconds left on the clock here in Game 4 on Urban Central. A 1 point lead to the Hawks. UVE with a kickoff win, but shut down by Sharkbait. Just veering off to the side. Leaving for his captain, but a bit too far out as UVE clean this up and make an entry themselves. Pass to the center, and Skeptic won that contest, keeping the pressure and the ball in the Hawks' territory. Sharkbait and Sparks now clean this up, going down. Coming down the left-hand side. Skeptic's up the wall, though, to get some clean possession where he can with a minute left. 3 points to Blackhawk Gaming hold their defense with these entries from UVE. Can UVE crack it with the time left on the clock? 3 points plays 2. A 1 point margin to Blackhawk Gaming, and there's 30 seconds left. UVE creating opportunities for themselves when and where, but Sparks, this save from Red. Sparks saw the opportunity and Red shut that down. 15 seconds left. The Hawks lead by 1 point. Can UVE get that 1 point and take it into an overtime? With 5 seconds left, the Hawks have it where they want it. Saved by UVE. Almost touched the ground, but Red keeps it alive here for Ultraviolet Esports. Just missing that, and the Hawks claim the match. What an epic way to see it out in Game 4. The Hawks claim Game 4, 3 points to 2, and claim the preliminary final match win 3-1. They are the home team in the grand final next weekend. Ultraviolet Esports are not out. They progress to the second prelim in the lower bracket against the Underbots. Archer Bobby 222. Wow, that is the first defeat UVE has seen and encountered in this pilot season. Blackhawk Gaming on a surge. UVE will be looking to respond in their next match against the Underbots to keep their finals series alive in the Ultimate Decider.
What a phenomenal match there from Blackhawk Gaming. Ultraviolet Esports, I wouldn't have expected it today, but today was the day for that streak to end in that match department. Blackhawk Gaming, congratulations. I'm sure they will be very stoked that they have made it to the grand final decider of the upper bracket, and I'm very excited for them. I know that it has been a tough challenge for them throughout this whole season, but they have surged through and they have claimed victoria so far, and especially over a team that has not been defeated yet in the match department of the season. That was absolutely incredible. Now, let's take a look at the results of this match. We had Blackhawk Gaming taking the first 2 game wins. The first was 6-0, the second was 7-1, both with a 6-point difference between those. Game 3, Ultraviolet Esports turned things around 3 points to 2 against Blackhawk Gaming. And in Game 4, to close it all off, Blackhawk Gaming 3 points to 2 against Ultraviolet Esports there. And what an epic show it was. A big turn of events there for Blackhawk Gaming, and I am absolutely stoked to see how they go in the final stage of their journey in the pilot season. And Ultraviolet Esports heading to the second preliminary final. It is going to be an absolute showstopper. I cannot wait. We have the match upcoming, so do not go anywhere. We'll get into that in a while's time. So let's take a look at how these teams got here, where they went, and what will be happening next. It has been absolutely incredible to watch how these teams have developed over the season as well, and to have you guys alongside this incredible experience has been absolutely mind-blowing. So thank you to everyone who's been here supporting all the teams in the chat, as well as getting amongst the hype and spirits of the ATL Rocket League pilot season. So in just a moment's time, we will be taking a look at the brackets and what they look like now. So Linksy, please take us through that.
Thank you, Archer Bobby. Wow, what an afternoon. The lower brackets. Ultraviolet Esports will take on Underbots. Next up, they still have a chance to get their spot in the ultimate decider. Whoever loses between UVE and Underbots will face the KFC boys in the bronze decider. Whoever's victorious will face Blackhawk Gaming in the grand final gold decider. Wow, what an epic afternoon of matches unfolding right in front of our eyes. We have one more match this afternoon, the second preliminary final. Who could it be? Who claims the second prelim? UVE looking to bounce back after their first defeat in the pilot season. A team has done it, and we will see the next epic match, the second preliminary final, unfold in front of our eyes in about 10 minutes time. Be sure to maintain your health, esports enthusiasts. Get some water, have some fruit and healthy snacks, get some fresh air, stretch and take a moment's break from looking at the screen. Look after yourselves, and we will see you guys back here for the next match very soon. Hello and welcome back in to the ATL Rocket League 2023 Pilot Season Finals. We have a very exciting match to see out our Sunday afternoon here. Ultraviolet Esports versus Underbots. Whoever wins this match will face Blackhawk Gaming in the Ultimate Decider. Whoever loses this match will face the KFC Boys in the Bronze Decider. So stakes are on the line for both of these teams. UVE looking to bounce back after their first match loss in this pilot season. I do have Archer Bobby 222 here in the commentating box this afternoon with me for this epic match. Welcome in, Archie, to the second preliminary final. How are you feeling about this match? What are your thoughts? What do you think we'll see? And a cheeky score prediction, and maybe prediction on who you think will claim this second preliminary final.
Well, thank you, Linksy, for inviting me back into the commentating box for this match to finish us off this afternoon before we head into two of our deciders for this pilot season. Now, we are seeing Ultraviolet Esports versing Underbots, and Ultraviolet Esports had just lost the match against Blackhawk Gaming in the upper bracket preliminary. 3 game wins to 1. So it was definitely a tough defeat for Ultraviolet Esports there, but they are still the strongest, one of the strongest teams in the pilot season, and they do have that streak which was just broken of being undefeated until the match against the Blackhawk Gaming in that upper bracket preliminary final. So to be here against Underbots, who just won their game against the KFC Boys, they're in the semi-finals of the lower bracket, so they are on that win, looking for that win streak at the moment. So they do have that determination, and they have played, both of these teams have played today in the finals, so they have definitely warmed up, and if they haven't, game 1 should definitely warm them up for this match. It is going to be tough to say, but I do think that Ultraviolet Esports, again, still being one of the toughest teams in the competition, if not the toughest, I do think that Ultraviolet Esports will take out this win, and we could quite potentially, if that's a possibility, we would be seeing Ultraviolet Esports versus Blackhawk Gaming again in the grand final decider for first and second. So it's definitely going to be interesting. I do think Underbots are going to continue their surge that they had against the KFC Boys. Again, very different teams. However, I think that's going to keep them running through this match. So my total score prediction at the end of all of that, I do think Ultraviolet Esports will take out this match 3 game wins to Underbots 2. I am going to say we are heading into a tiebreaker, but again, it's so tough to say. We could even be seeing a 3-1. It just depends on how the Underbots can come up against the surge of Ultraviolet Esports here. And it could have given Ultraviolet Esports a chance to warm up before they verse the Underbots. So that definitely gives them an upper hand there. We have our map selections from both of these teams predetermining if they would be here, and now they are. So for our home team, Ultraviolet Esports, they have selected 3 maps of this best of 5. The first map, Champions Field. The third map of the match, which will be DFH Stadium. And the fifth map of the match will be Manfield. And our away team, the Underbots, have selected 2 maps. Game 2, Forbidden Temple, and Game 4, Canyon Oasis. So look forward to it, guys. Don't go anywhere, because we have an incredible preliminary finals on our hands to finish this off this afternoon. Thank you, Linksy, for having me in the commentating box. I look forward to all players being ready to go and for this match to commence. Ultraviolet Esports have just played their match against Blackhawk Gaming, so I do think that they're definitely going to have a good start to this one. But Underbots, I don't think they're going to be kicked out in a clean sweep. I do think that they're going to surge through. So good luck to both teams. We have seen these formidable lineups for both of these teams before. They have worked together during this pilot season, so hopefully as the moment is absolutely crucial. Good luck to both teams, and I wish you all the very best.
Thank you, Archer Bobby 222, predicting a tiebreaker. We are starting off on Champions Field here this evening in our second preliminary match. UVE playing both preliminary finals here in the pilot season. Can they bounce back here against Underbots? Griffin with early momentum and a deep entry for U-Bot, maintaining their momentum from the win over the KFC boys. Skeptic just missing that connection, although his captain is there to buy themselves some time and look after the goal. And we saw UVE concede their first match loss of the season. Can Underbots follow that trend, or will UVE shut that down? Oh, just missing a great team play from UVE, but an open net opportunity for Blaze, and sees him strike nice and early here in the second preliminary final. U-Bot strike first blood. 1.0, 37 seconds into this game. Wow, change of events. U-Bot with the lead, but Red gains the momentum back with that kickoff win. And now U-Bot looking to cook something up here around center field. Off the wall from Blazers. He sees opportunity to strike and he takes it for back-to-back goals for U-Bot. 2-0. 4 minutes 10 left on the clock. 50 seconds in. Maybe not UVE's day today out of all days. Lucky it isn't the ultimate decider or a decider. The Skeptic takes this forward. A great entry and a great attempt on goal. And now UVE, the pressure seemed to pick up. They seem more aggressive and fierce in their offense. Going forward on a U-Bot's goal here. Trying some different, unique and creative plays, but U-Bot remaining calm and composed throughout this match so far, which sees them have a lead at 2-0 as we approach the 92nd mark. Keep this ball away from danger. Blazers with a follow-up. Red clearing this for Ultraviolet Esports. Opportunity just gone missing as Blazers was first man the ball there. Red and Skeptic looking to respond. Oh, the pass. The team play at half field from UVE. Sees them stop the bleeding nice and early after back-to-back goals from U-Bot. The skipper, Stay Red, scoring at 108 k's an hour. 3 minutes and 18 seconds left on the clock. Griffin wins the kickoff for momentum there for U-Bot. Oh, great centering ball, almost risky there from Skeptic, but he did well to not interfere and touch that ball. Demo there from Red on Blazin. Skeptic maybe not the touch that he was looking for there off of his skipper's pass. Blazin looking after U-Bot's goal. The defensive walls for all the teams we've seen this afternoon have been incredible, remarkable. Different forms of defense we've seen in different ways to look after their goals, well as unique and creative ways to secure goals themselves. A great save there from Skeptic of that threatening play from U-Bot. We're halfway through game one and U-Bot lead by 1 point. 2 points to 1. UVE make an entry. That's a deep entry. Red's there. Oh, that worked out well for Red. Just continue to follow up on his play there. Sees him convert. Griffin was there to look after it, but maybe wasn't expecting Red to be there, and goes the way that UVE wanted. 2-2 here in the second preliminary final. 2 minutes 20 left on the clock in game one. Oh, the pass from Skeptic to Red. Opportunity still there, but oh, Blazers. Griffin, sorry, almost saved that. Almost got there to stop that from going in, but Red just calm and collected to strike the UVE and make it difficult and uncomfortable for U-Bot. UVE with the lead for the first time in this match. And in this game, 2 minutes left on the clock, 3 points plays 2, Skeptic cooking, and Red just missing that setup from his teammates. Griffin now on the counter offense. The Skeptic with a great save and pass to his captain as his captain takes this up the wall, passes it back to his teammate mid-air. But U-Bot are happy to shut that one down as quick as they can. Skeptic sees an opportunity. Wow, what? Red offers Skeptic's pass. How? Oh, the touch, the hang time. Oh, unlucky for Griffin. Not the way he wanted to go. Sees UVE extend their lead 4 points to 2 after a very strong start from U-Bot. Scoring the first 2 goals of the game. UVE have scored the last 4 goals. Griffin looks to strike, but save from Skeptic. Griffin looked on fire there, but Skeptic cool, calm and composed to look after their goal. The U-Bot have the ball where they want it, and they're keeping the pressure on the UVE. Although Red meets it off the wall and contended by Blazons, allows U-Bot to keep this pressure on the UVE, but they've cracked the wall a bit to get to center field. Blazon, not the touch he was looking for, but they got the ball where they want it. Great defense from Skeptic this game. UVE looking all calm and composed here in the second prelim, but U-Bot really giving them a tough challenge. Oh, lucky. Red demoed Blazons, and that touch almost didn't work out for U-Bot. 4 points plays 2, nearly 30 seconds left on the clock, and that shot was shut down by Griffin. U-Bot now move the ball forward down the left-hand side of the wing. Griffin just stopped there by Skeptic. See that they're coming down the wings and then cutting in the corridor. UVE have seemed to tighten up their corridor defense a little bit more. Might be a bit more warmed up after that match against Blackhawk Gaming earlier. All Blazing just missing that connection, and Red saw the opportunity to strike as he does off of that setup from his teammate. 5 points to 2, 8 seconds left on the clock. The captain of UVE strikes at 95 k's an hour to extend their lead for a 3-point margin. That might seal it for game 1 in this second preliminary final for UVE. UVE win the first game 5 points to 2, a 3-point margin to UVE here in the second preliminary final. Archie, wow, what a start from both teams. The UVE got the upper hand there in the back end to secure the game win. You think U-Bot will come out in game 2 and claim it?
Well, I definitely think Underbots had a fantastic start to game 1. However, we did see Red come through, top goal scorer in that game, 5 goals there for his team, and were all scored consecutively. So Underbots, they definitely had a fantastic start with those 2 points consecutively at the beginning. However, they will need to create that momentum for themselves again in game 2 and then continue that momentum throughout without letting that top goal scorer Red surge through like he did in game 1. And I think it's going to be important for the communication on the field to be there, as we do have 2 very strong goal scorers in the Ultraviolet Esports roster. So good luck for Forbidden Temple game 2 for both of these teams. Could Underbots turn things around? I think it's definitely a potential. Good luck and have fun out there, guys.
Here we go for game 2. UVE up 1-0 on the preliminary final scoreboard. And they see the ball where they want it, but this defense of U-Bot has been proven hard to crack this afternoon. They continue to show us that. So keep this ball away from the corridor. Oh! Shot just veered over to the side from Skeptic there, but early pressure from UVE season with ample opportunities in the first 30 seconds. Still 0-0. Oh, this could be time for a strike. It is. UVE, both players up for the goal, but Red, the captain, scoring it at 105 k's an hour in the top right-hand corner, making it difficult for Griffin to try and get up and stop that. They strike first blood in game 2, 1 point to 0, 33 seconds in. Blazin won that kickoff with that fake attempt from Skeptic. Oh, but a great pass and a good catch save from Griffin there to stop that from going through. And now they look to put an offensive play on themselves. Shut down by Red there as he's changed up his car for game 2. Is that the Dominus he's rocking? Oh, he's almost in. It's off the crossbar, but Skeptic's in off of Red's play. UVE getting into their flow 58 seconds into game 2. 2 points to 0. Both players have scored a goal. U-Bot doing well to not let these goals leak through and tighten their defense. It's Blazing different technique there. Almost worked out for U-Bot. Blazing went for the man over the ball and it worked. And Griffin almost got that goal. Shot registered, but they have the ball where they want it in this left-hand corner of UVE half. They can keep this pressure on and set a goal up almost. It was a great attempt from Griffin, maybe an unintentional shot on the goal there, but it almost worked out for them. And now UVE have their clearance that they have been looking for about 30 seconds now. Griffin just missing that connection. This could still be in. Wow, just veering over to the side there for U-Bot. 2.0. UVE lead this is Skeptic. Demos Griffin there. And we approach the 2-minute mark. Blazing with the entry into UVE half. They've been getting good entries, U-Bot. Just struggling to convert off of those entries. And crack the... Oh, we could be in. No, just missed there. Skeptic saves that. And now UVE off of the defensive shot. Have it in U-Bot territory. Griffin trying to cook something up off the wall there and in the air. But Skeptic's there. It might show us how it's done. Oh, but he's demoed by Griffin. Griffin takes one UVE player out of the way. His teammate isn't there to strike off of the captain's pass. And now U-Bot trying to get some calm, composed possession here. Strike with some precision and strategy, along with their tactic of demolitions. But this defense in UVE here in game 2 particularly is proving a bit hard to crack as we've just passed the halfway mark. 2.0. UVE, oh, they strike Red right down the corridor and the flick over his opponent to score the goal. 3 points to 0. 2 minutes left on the clock. 52 k's an hour. Lured in the defenders and got it over. Sees UVE extend their lead and Red keeps the momentum with that kickoff win in the corner. Off the wall, trying to cook something up for Skeptic there, but U-Bot shut that down and interfere. Oh, Griffin just missing that connection there. Oh, they bumped into each other. A little bit of chaos in the U-Bot half at the moment, but hopefully they can get it together. And they're keeping themselves alive by not conceding. But Red Sea, oh, what a save from Griffin to not allow that goal to go through. 90 seconds left, 3 points to 0 here in game 2 in the preliminary 2 final. Contest from Blazins 1, and they see the ball. U-Bot where they want it. Pops it over to the corner. The Skeptic's there to meet it and now take this ball. Oh, but a great contest from Blazin following up on his own plays. Griffin now injects himself into the play with 1 minute left. 3.0. U-Bot are putting the pressure onto UVE. Can they convert and crack the defense here? Red's there to keep it away from the corridor now. UVE look to strike themselves. Ooh, maybe not working out for U-Bot. Great save there. And recovery from Griffin and not let that one go through. But Skeptic's got him with the demo. Oh no, Red, unlucky. Oh, so close. Very lucky for Red there. As Griffin pops it on the backboard and... apologies. UVE clear this ball deep in to U-Bot territory, and they look to strike. Oh, Blazon's just saving that one with the hang time. Popping it up for his captain. But UVE shut that down. 10 seconds left, 3 points to 0. UVE looked set to claim game 2 on Forbidden Temple. Oh, demo, another demo coming in, but from U-Bot. Ball stays alive, touches the ground. UVE claim game 2 in the second preliminary final. Archer Bobby 222, what are your thoughts on the match unfolding in front of us so far?
Well, I think it's definitely what Ultraviolet Esports were looking for entering this match. I don't think they were expecting in Game 1 for Underbots to have that kickstart, so I think they wanted to shut that down as best as they could. Underbots unfortunately didn't land a goal on the board in that game. However, they are keeping up a phenomenal defense and offense against Ultraviolet Esports again, and really one of the best, if not the best team in the ATL pilot season so far due to their performance and their statistics. However, Underbots, they have come up against a very tough challenge here in the preliminary, but there is still an opportunity for Underbots to come through here. That's 2 game wins under Ultraviolet Esports belt. Underbots will need to get this next game win if they are to stay in this match and have the opportunity to head to the upper bracket grand final decider. Otherwise, they will be heading to the bronze decider, but we will figure out how that will all go maybe in the next 5 minutes. If not, we might see a tiebreaker. We don't know how things are going to go, but good luck to both teams out there. Underbots turn things around. Ultraviolet Esports with a very strong start.
Ultraviolet Esports off to a strong start indeed. It's now match point from here on out. Can U-Bot turn this around in Game 3, or will UVE go 3-0 in the second prelim and advance to the Gold Decider Grand Final next weekend? In prime position to do that is UVE, but we know U-Bot. Oh wow, what a contest from Blazon, as we're just saying. We know U-Bot can pull tricks out of their hat, and that they just do in the likes of Blazon at 98 k's an hour, 25 seconds into Game 3. Blazon strikes first blood for U-Bot. Red gets the momentum back with that kickoff win. Keeps his pressure, or puts his pressure onto U-Bot. Cleared that centering ball was Blazon. And now Griffin looks to dribble this ball down the center. Shut down by Skeptic with pace. Blazon has other plans. There's a bit of back and forth. UVE have this wall set up, and you can see they're trying to keep this ball in U-Bot half and get as many opportunities as they can on the goal. 60 seconds in, 1-0 in favour of Underbots. Red and Skeptic letting another goal come through. We've mainly seen the ball down in U-Bot half so far in this game. After that first goal, UVE have had it down there, but now U-Bot are having some good time down here in UVE half. Oh, but Red's got other plans. That's his third touch, cleared by Blazon's, not letting that one go through. As good as it might look, Blazon's not going to let something like that slip. And now U-Bot look to strike down the corridor. Little light touch allows UVE time to save that and clear it. But Blazon's with the demo, and Red passing it back to his captain. Skeptic just veering off to the side with that opportunity. Just missing that connection to pass it back to his captain. As U-Bot now move it forward. 2 minutes we're approaching here in Game 3, and U-Bot lead the match, lead the game, they're keeping themselves alive in this match as UVE are leading the scoreboard on the prelim score 2-0. We are approaching halfway here in Game 3, and U-Bot with some strong defense off of these opportunities UVE are creating, putting UVE into defensive positions in the last minute to make it a bit bit uncomfortable for them when they don't convert moving forward. But UVE have not let another goal come through ever since that first one from Blazin. 1-0 sees the ball in UVE's half still. This U-Bot wall has formed and they're doing well to keep the pressure on their opponents here. Red and Skeptic holding their ground as best they can, just veering over. That could have been something threatening, but Red remain calm and composed in the goals there. Team play shut down there by Blazins. Now U-Bot with the momentum at the moment. UVE looking to respond with some team plays going forward. Open that opportunity for Skeptic and he strikes. 1-1, 1 minute 43 left on the clock. UVE have pulled it to an equalizer almost 3 minutes since our last goal scored. All tied up. UVE gained the scoreboard momentum, but on the field it does feel very close between these two teams at the moment, particularly here in Game 3. Oh wow, no way! What a play from Ultraviolet Esports, right down the guts. The pass from Red, the read from Skeptic. Beautiful stuff to score on the right hand side of goal. That made it very uncomfortable and awkward for Griffin there. Sees UVE take the lead 2-1. First time here in Game 3. 90 seconds left on the clock. U-Bot make an entry into UVE's half, but it is shut down by Skeptic. Demo there from Red on Blazin. Demo from Griffin on Skeptic there. Going ham with the demos. Both teams implementing the demolitions into their play. And Blazin could strike it. There's an open net. He could get there. He lets his captain touches it. U-Bot are in to tie it all back up with 62 seconds left on the clock. At 100 k's an hour, the captain of U-Bot strikes to pull it back to a draw here in Game 3. Well, a lot can happen in a minute when a score looks like this. U-Bot truly keeping themselves in this match with Skeptic. Skeptic scored off of that with the unfortunate touch from U-Bot. He's got his hat-trick, Skeptic there. Unfortunate. Griffin with the just unfortunate touch. Not what you want in a moment like that. But it happens to the best of us. UVE have the lead 3-2 after that. Try new techniques and Blazers have come in to smack that ball right where they want it. But UVE, cool and calm, clean that out. U-Bot look to not concede here and Blazin does well to clear that back to half field. But it does mean Skeptic up in the air. 30 seconds left, 3-2 here on Game 3. U-Bot need to strike to pull us back to an equalizer. And potentially before prevent an overtime before it happens, try and score a goal. 2 goals in a row, and they will shut down this UVE momentum. But looks like they'll just need to get 1 goal. But Skeptic puts the nail in the coffin. They pull the defense apart, and Skeptic's there to capitalize on the opportunity. Griffin coming in, but just a little bit too late for U-Bot. 4-2, 9 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be a challenge for U-Bot to score 2 goals in 9 seconds. It's possible, but UVE have possession. Skeptic looks to try one last goal, a clip maybe, but just shut down by Blazins. Red's keeping this ball alive. Pass to his teammate. A bit of a 2v1 scenario happening here as Red keeps this ball alive. Same with Blazin and Skeptic. How long can they keep this going? UVE looking to strike again, but it touches the ground. UVE claim Game 3 in the second preliminary final match. 4-2, and claim the match win in the second preliminary final. 3-0. Well, Archibobby 222, you bot truly gave them a very, very tough challenge this afternoon. But it just wasn't enough. The score's close. But UVE overcame, prevailed, and they win the match. What were your thoughts on that incredible match that we saw between UVE and Underbots? Underbots had some very strong momentum, particularly at the start of the match and at the start of games throughout this match.
Absolutely they did, and to come up against Ultraviolet Esports, yes, they did lose their match earlier to Blackhawk Gaming, another very powerful team, but Ultraviolet Esports still wanted to keep that flow going of match wins, and they didn't want to let that go at all, and not easily if it were the case. Underbots did have a very powerful momentum at the start. 2 points to lead the first game, and then Ultraviolet Esports put their foot down, pedal to the metal, and took game 1 5 points to 2 against the Underbots. In game 2, a 3-0 win to Ultraviolet Esports, maybe putting a little bit of nervousness on Underbots for game 3. However, they did do better in game 3, 4 points to 2. Ultraviolet Esports took that out in a clean sweep. Not exactly what I was expecting. I was looking for Underbots to get at least one game win in there. However, they did put up a very fierce fight against Ultraviolet Esports here. So it isn't goodbye at all to these teams. They will be progressing forward. We will be seeing Ultraviolet Esports in the first grand final decider against Blackhawk Gaming. Their rivals now, I would say, in the pilot season with that tough defeat that they had in the upper bracket preliminary final. Then Ultraviolet Esports coming down to this preliminary final against Underbots, taking out the victory and moving up into that grand final decider there. So that was absolutely a tough battle for Ultraviolet Esports compared to how their journey was from the beginning of the season up until now. Today has definitely changed the momentum of Ultraviolet Esports, and it's going to be interesting to see how they go in that decider there. However, where has Underbots gone? Underbots, they have headed to the bronze decider, the third place decider, and that will be against the KFC boys, who had been awaiting their opponents in that position there. Really, there can only be one winner in each of these grand final deciders. It's absolutely exciting, and we will be seeing those next week. I'm so excited to see where this all goes. Thank you, Linksy, for having me in the commentating box.
Thank you, Archibobby222, for joining us this afternoon, for these epic matches. Our ultimate decider, the grand finalists for Division 2, Blackhawk Gaming and Ultraviolet Esports will battle it out for the championship spot, the first place next weekend. And as Archie mentioned, Underbots will take on KFC boys again in the bronze decider, and I believe that's the third time they'll face off in this season, so maybe there's some rivalry there. Third time in the finals, fourth time in the pilot season. Wow, what an epic match, and what an epic afternoon of ATL Rocket League action. The ATL Rocket League pilot season finals have peaked, gearing up for an intense grand final showdown. Prepare for the first place battle as Blackhawk Gaming face off against Ultraviolet Esports in the quest for the Division 2 crown and the lasting glory of winning the ATL Rocket League 2023 pilot season with unmatched determination. Indeed, you are in for a treat. The pulse-pounding action persists. Secure your front row seats by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and make sure your notifications are dialed in for the thrilling grand final deciders. Also catch the bronze decider, a fierce battle for third between the Underbots and the KFC boys, where only one can and will emerge victorious. The spectacle does not fade, it evolves. Connect with us on Discord, participate in discussions on our social media platforms, and navigate our website to stay immersed in the ongoing narrative of esports brilliance. A heartfelt thank you to our unwavering supporters, outstanding players, resilient teams, and our esteemed sponsors. Your dedication and support remain the driving force behind this continuous success of this esports odyssey. Get ready for an extended journey into the heart of esports greatness as we gear up for the grand final deciders. Until our paths cross again in the ATL Rocket League 2023 pilot season, on Sunday, November the 26th, this is rLynxy3 signing off with anticipation for the next wave of excellence in the grand final deciders. Game on, stay grounded, and embrace the unfolding chapters of this extraordinary esports narrative.